mean, my name is Adamasi, and I'm raising awareness on meth, all kind of drugs, alcohol at the same time. And I'm an electrician, and I'm just annoying people on the street. my campaign is called Melt the Iceberg, Ice for Ice Meth. So I'm trying to melt it.
It's good.
Hopefully I will do something.
That's clever, yeah.
So just a few questions for you today. Have you ever seen meth?
No.
Did someone offer you any kind of strong drugs in Tassie?
Not in Tassie, no. Back in Victoria, yeah.
Oh, in Victoria, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, in Victoria. Dandenong is quite a mess, isn't it?
Yeah,
Have you
yeah.
been there?
No, I haven't been Dandenong.
Yeah, I lived there for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Flying out, working myself, and
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So would you do meth if someone offered you?
No way, no.
Yeah.
It's well beyond,
your
anything.
expectation.
Yeah.
What do you think the government should do? Build more prisons, or hospital, or just create jobs and train people to be able to tackle or deal with it in the hospital?
Yeah, I think the police need to, rather than building prisons and things, need to actually, the government needs to enforce better laws on looking after people who would use that drug and trying to avoid it early on rather than tackling it. Yeah, education. Yeah.
So when you say education, you mean which age group? Because people start to give drugs to people pretty early, though.
I reckon from about 12 years old to about 30 years old. Yeah, I reckon that.
So if we can teach people at early age what drugs are, you think that they won't put their hands in it? Most of them.
Yeah, it'd turn people off a lot more.
Yeah,
definitely.
So is the fact that drugs affected someone in the government, Jackie Landry, her son?
Yeah.
And then she spoke about it, and then everybody went on a campaign. Do you think that it's fair that, let's say your friend or your brother is on drug, nobody cares about it, and then her son is suddenly on drugs, and everyone cares about it? Everybody cares about it.
It's very unfair. Yeah.
We all pay our tax and we all do everything. Is that is that the way the government should behave?
No,
that's not fair.
Not at all. No.
And another thing, kids today are used to sell drugs in primary school and everything, so they use that, they have in the bag, they have to give it to people, and that exposes the kid himself to taste it, try it. So what can you say to parents doing those kind of things? I mean, giving drug to your son to go and sell it.
They don't deserve to have kids if they do that.
So you think they should take the kids off them?
Not necessarily, no.
But if let's say that if you have a kid that is doing drug, his dad is doing drug, his mom is doing drug, and there's a lot of violence in the house and everything, and the police doesn't take them, they're still in the house.
No, they need to get out.
They need to get out, right?
Yeah,
but
they do.
I don't think it's happening.
No, it's not. It needs to happen more.
It needs to happen more. People have to take those kids and then create a place where they can.
They need a
orphanage
sanctuary,
or something where some people. It's gonna create jobs too.
Yeah, it will.
It will, and then it's a good job to look after kids, isn't it?
Yeah. And it gives those kids a better kickstart in life. They don't get kicked out of school and things.
Because if you grow up, let's say you grow up in a place where your dad is used to stab people, do drugging. When you grow up, you find violence as something that is normal.
Yeah.
So you repeat what you see.
Yeah.
As we said before the camera, your dad is Superman. What dad does is all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what would you do when you have kids? Will you drink in front of them, smoke in front of them?
I think I would drink in front of them, but I'd show them the correct ways to do it, like socially and things, and that sort of thing, rather than showing them the bad habits of it and the whole binge drinking aspect of that Australia has now.
Yeah. I strongly believe that alcohol leads to drugs.
Yes and no.
Because
I think
it's very close. Let's say you get drunk in a club, like totally drunk, and your friend gives you meth. You don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
So you won't have that mind you have now to tell me I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So don't you think alcohol can lead to meth?
yes and no, but I know a lot of people who are strongly against drugs, but will drink happily, and even when they are under the influence,
do
they
it.
won't touch it.
It's very strong mind.
Yeah, I've got heaps of friends like that. Yeah.
So, for you, have you did you take the Spirit of Tasmania ever?
I have before. Yeah.
Do you think the control in the Spirit of Tasmania is good enough? If you wanted to smuggle something,
Yeah, I think it's good enough.
you wouldn't be able to bring something?
I wouldn't try. I wouldn't.
You don't think that there is a breach? There is a way of smuggling
I'm
anything?
sure there would be.
Do you think they check all the cars and everything that goes
Oh,
in?
it'd be impossible to check all the
It's
cars.
pretty
and
much
then,
impossible.
yeah,
Yeah. So someone can bring, for example, a firearm pretty easy.
you could. But,
Obviously, that's very easy.
yeah.
But if they had like, let's say, a lot of dogs to check on like to smell drugs, that would be the good starting point, don't you think? Like
Yeah,
a lot
definitely.
of dogs that stay in the boats goes around the
Oh yeah. Throughout the whole time.
while the boat is coming from Victoria to here, the boats they check the cars because they don't have enough time to check all the cars with one dog or two dogs, isn't it?
Yeah, it'd be
20 dogs at
it'd be
least.
very effective
If we have 20
Yeah.
dogs in the Spirit of Tasmania.
rather than 3 or 4 that you
Whatever,
see.
3 or
But
4 for 500 cars, you
Yeah.
can't do it.
oh, but the dog's pretty efficient though. Like they can smell it from a mile away.
Yeah, you reckon?
Yeah.
Just 1, 2 dogs
Yeah.
for 500 cars.
They can smell a lot.
I don't know, but maybe you know more.
Yeah.
But I didn't see any dog next to my car.
Yeah. Okay. I don't
You
know.
think it's in the? I don't know if it's in the boat or I don't know. But anyway, I thought that it's a bit too easy to bring one.
Yeah, it is.
around.
It does seem
think
pretty
it's too
easy.
easy.
Yeah.
All right. What do you say to the kids that want to try drugs?
Don't do it.
Don't even
Pretty
try.
much.
Not
Yeah,
even the first go.
No, maybe once or twice. Depends. None of the hard drugs.
Which kind of drug was it?
No, you can have a little bit of weed every now and then, but no.
Good. That's
No
pretty
hard
honest,
drugs.
man. Thank
No,
you. That's
no
honest.
worries. Thanks.
See ya.
See you, bud.